Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and my dear friends, today I'll be discussing about the satellite imagery showing clouds. That is, how to identify the various clouds in the satellite imagery. This subject is, of course, associated with the meteorological professionals. However, as a general knowledge, it will also be interesting for other professionals, other people, especially the students. Ladies and gentlemen, mainly the satellite images of clouds comes in mainly three bands. There are of course other bands, but most widely used bands are these bands. The infrared bands, there are three images. If you can see in the slide, there are three images. One is infrared, the second one is visible band, and the third one is the water vapor band. In the infrared, the sensors of the satellite, it senses the temperature of the clouds. In visible spectrum, it depends on the albedo of the clouds. The clouds which reflects more sunlight are seen brighter. And in the water vapor sensors, it senses the moisture content, the water droplet contents in the cloud. So let me start from the infrared. As I told before, infrared clouds, infrared sensors, it senses the temperature of the clouds. Now, the clouds at higher levels, that is the cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus, are at very high level, and the temperature, hence the temperatures are very low there, of the order of minus 30, minus 20 to minus 30. It may be even minus 40. In other in other side, the cumulonimbus cloud, the CB clouds, the vertically growing clouds, that is cumulonimbus and the cumulus, they also grows to great height vertically. So the top of the clouds also have very less temperature of the order of minus 20 to minus 40. So these clouds are seen brighter. Now in this satellite picture, the first imagery, if you see the bright spots are the cumulonimbus clouds, and the other bright clouds are mainly cirrus and cirrostratus. Now, coming to the visible band, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, visible band, as I said earlier, it it senses the albedo. The more the sunlight is reflected by a cloud, that cloud is shown brighter. Now, the clouds, the low clouds, the stratus, stratocumulus, and the cumulonimbus clouds, they reflect maximum amount of sunlight. Hence, these clouds are seen bright. So, cumulonimbus cloud again here are seen as the bright spots, and other bright clouds are low clouds. That may be stratocumulus, maybe stratus. Okay, coming to the water vapor clouds here, as I said earlier, it senses the moisture content, moisture content in the clouds. The water droplets are maximum in the middle level clouds, that is altostratus, nimbostratus, which generally gives us shower or rain of continuous nature. In in the other hand, the cumulonimbus clouds, which also vertically grows to great height, also holds maximum amount of water or ice crystals. So again, the cumulonimbus clouds in water vapor picture also are seen at the bright spots, and the other bright clouds are nimbostratus or altostratus. Now those medium clouds which doesn't have adequate amount of moisture will be seen as grayish. The medium clouds in all the three pictures are generally seen grayish. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and my dear friends, now I'll discuss the topic as I said earlier, uh, in the other way around. Now, coming to the infrared imageries, in infrareds, the low clouds are hardly seen. Why? Because the temperatures of the low clouds, which are very close to the ground, see about up to about 7,000 feet from the ground level, the temperatures are not much low. It's very close to the surface temperature, and hence these clouds are not sensed by the higher sensor of satellite imagery. The medium clouds temperatures are moderately low, so they are seen but mainly seen in grayish color, not bright. The high clouds, the cirrostratus, and the top of CB clouds, which have very low temperatures, will be seen brighter. Now, in visible spectrum, the high clouds will not be seen. Mostly, it will not be seen because the high clouds are very thin in structure and they reflect very less sunlight. Albedo is very less, so they will not be seen in visible picture. Whereas the medium clouds, again, medium clouds are moderately reflective. They reflect some of such as altostratus, nimbostratus clouds. They reflect a bit more sunlight. The albedo is greater than the high clouds, so they will be seen again. They will be seen grayish. Okay, then top of the CB clouds, they have reflectivity. So the CB clouds will be seen at the bright spots in the visible spectrum also. Now coming to the water vapor picture. In water vapor picture again, the convective convective clouds, the vertically growing CB clouds has the maximum amount of water, moisture. So these clouds again will be seen as a bright spots in the water vapor picture also. The medium clouds, which have very high amount of water droplets, like nimbostratus and altostratus, will be seen bright. However, as the water content reduces, they will be seen grayish, and low clouds will be hardly seen in water vapor picture. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you didn't dislike this video, if you found the video informative, then please like this video and share it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and my dear friends, thank you so much for having spent your valuable time to view this video. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.